Good. My right side feels like a lot freer already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You look kind of lopsided too.
Yeah.
I look kind of lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're starting to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel that too. I feel it.
this one's well, it's cold and it's stiff and clunky, you know, and this one's just starting to. I'll get into. Oh yeah, look at. I mean, you know, it's like just yeah. Uh-huh. And I haven't even done any joint moves or anything yet, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue from where I was, just over here. So this spot tends to be one of the most intense spots on a lot of people. I had an ingrown toenail at one stage, and then for about a year after that, this spot was just sent me through the roof, you know, on the toe that it had. So we're getting down though, it's moving. Whoa. She's doing really well, I must say. So you can only do this move if the person has a little bit of moisture on their skin, or you could have like a little bit of cream and just dip your thing in like an old ink quill or something, you know? And just a tiny bit of moisturizer or oil or whatever what have you.
And I'm just gonna, I can't see.
Yeah, come over. You know, this is important for you guys to see. Because a lot of the time I'm just holding the spot and maybe moving the skin over the tense band, right? But sometimes, and I'm not going to do that just yet, but in a second I'll slide along the band. It's really intense. See? So you're actually moving on the skin. You just don't want, right.
Okay.
Otherwise it'll feel like you're cutting the skin.
Yeah.
Unless they've got a bit of natural, you know, kind of an oily, yeah. Oil is better than the sweat, but just because it slides better. So again, this spot is so important and so intense. She's doing so well.
She is, I'd be screaming.
Yeah. But because she's doing so well, she's going to get an amazing release out of this, you know? Okay, so now I've done here, I've done here, I've done here. I just haven't done the back area yet, but I'm just going to do a little bit of joint move side to side. So I support the joint like that. And move it. And I'm going to do a bit of caressing with my thumb down the band as well.
Caressing.
And then turning of the toe. You can see how much she likes that. And then I'll come in and I'll do this back band as well. Again, maybe just let her breathe or swear or whatever she feels like. And it's hard for Canadians to swear sometimes. It's not true, is it? What's the thing about Canadians being all polite and can't swear? No, some people
Yes,
think
and the
that.
caribou, right, Angela?
Oh God, just wait. You haven't
Yeah.
started touching my toes yet.
Yeah, you haven't heard Angela yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That makes me feel more
Oh,
better.
yeah, you're all good.
You will all know what my favorite word is by the end of the day. I've
just-
even taught it to my parrot.
That's funny, isn't it? Okay, so here what I'm doing is holding the chopstick still and moving the toe. All just different ways to just get that blockage out.
So can you go in a little bit harder when people have calluses?
Well, funnily enough, you have to go in hard enough to get through the callus, but underneath the callus, most people are incredibly sensitive. So it's like you go 0, 0, 0, 10 in terms of their pain. You know, they don't feel anything when you're going into the thick part of the callus, but when you get underneath that, the callus is usually hiding a sensitive area.
Can't wait to see Lorda's reaction on that one.
So you can see now I've changed tools because the band has become quite a bit thicker. And what I'm doing is supporting the toe, so otherwise I've got nothing to work against. And I can't even come up, in this back band here, I can even do this part of the toe with this one. It's not as sharp as the, but it can feel a little bit more almost nurturing, but not quite. But not quite.
It's only because you use the bigger tool, that's why it's almost
Yeah,
reassuring.
yeah.
I get the difference.
You get the difference.
I
Hey.
really do.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good.
Still, well,
Still,
I shouldn't say
yeah.
It still doesn't feel wonderful because it actually does.
Yeah.
Because this toe, hurts all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the dancing you do.
Yeah, and like when I'm out for a while, like when you were twisting it, that feeling I get there, it's like when I'm out walking.
So I'm really rolling over that band now, and it's quite thick, and this is why you wouldn't use a chopstick here. It's just too pointy for what we're wanting to do here. So you have to change your tools. And again, that support of that hand so that I got something to work against. And because I've done so much work on the ends, I don't have to work this very hard. I mean, I'm working it intensely, and I'm doing my 20% here, but it's just letting go so easily now. So now I'm gonna start to, just see what I can do with some gentle toe stretches. Not too much. Just moving it around a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is, because her toe wants to do this,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this and just get it to the other way. That it doesn't normally go. And I could just then do a bit of caressing under here.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. So stretching, holding, caressing. You know?
Got it.
Yeah.
Stretching, holding, caressing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Raynor Massage's new logo.
Yeah, that's right.
Stretching, holding,
I feel
caressing.
that right here.
Oh yeah. And then we can look at how deep I can get in
Do you
now.
have problems there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got that click. You heard that click?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it. That was satisfying. And again, this starting to just gently move that toe around. Not too much.
It's not gonna rip it off.
Gentle movers.
Gentle and loving.
Yeah.
My husband is going to enjoy this YouTube video so much.
Yeah.
So now we can also come in. I could even use this part.
I'm going to say, see what I'm doing to you? It's good. Whew. Ooh, that's the weirdest sensation.
Yeah. Karina, do you have the slightest bit of cream I could use? That'd be fine. Just like a drop or 2 drops or something. Not where it's going to get my hands oily. Just to give a slight, so that I'm not getting that friction-y feeling.
Does that mean
I
you
can't
reach?
even see it.
It's at the very bottom.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Oh, yeah, that's.
So I've done my chopstick work, so that's why I don't mind a little bit now of the oil coming in.
And that actually feels good, that scraping action.
Yeah.
with the oil, I love that. And all the crunchies in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of like you could miss a spot with a chopstick, but this kind of bladey edge, it's going to get everything. And it's going to get all, like you say, all the crunchies. because there is that sort of calloused skin there. It's getting it gets a bit caught up, but the oil really helps with just making that calloused skin a bit softer. Not too hard through here. Again, if I've done a good job, I shouldn't this is a sensitive area, so you're not going to want to work it too hard. It should just let go if you've done a good job further on in the band.
Yeah, I find a lot of people that have like adrenal fatigue, it's all right in here. Really
Yeah.
sensitive.
Yeah, it can sometimes feel like a purple.
Do you still feel up here?
Just in when he does certain spots, it's like it just gets this little cramp. Interesting. Yeah.
And interestingly, that's more coming from the
Right.
other toes. It's not from the big toe.
It's
Yeah.
more of the front ankle delta or the upper delta.
So again, stretching her toe. And then moving it while it's stretched. And now I can do a little bit of, this is where I say I don't mind a little bit of oil across the top of the foot here as well, even just to get into all of this kind of stuff. These are really important spots just below this joint of the toe too, where I like to hold and then move the
Isn't that the lymph drainage as well from the reflexology?
lymph is all across the top here, yeah.